innovative content, global audience.
This is Daddy Chris. My name is Daddy Chris, and this is SRTV. Why is Okowa covering my face? Okowa, they're saying you come. Wow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Daddy Chris, and this is Verdirct time. For some reason, we've been talking. I didn't know we were not even live. My studio is flooded already. I'm with my great princess from Abuja. Samson, Gubernatorial is right here with me from London. Our beautiful lady from Belgium. So we're going to actually try and look at where we are. Well, for me tonight, it's about the verdict, really. You know, we've voted, we've decided, we've made our choice. It's now time for us to decide. Let me quickly bring Princess in. Princess. Oh, let me bring you quickly in, Princess.
Good evening, sir.
Yes. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you today, sir?
I'm coping, you know. It's good I will learn to act. You are not already an actress, so Princess. I'm going to give you a role in the next movie. Because at least you now know that, okay, we've been live, but now we're live, and you know we have to start again. That is the beginning. That's what we call continuity. That is a good one. All right. Yeah, so, yeah, Princess, tonight, let me say, I know you guys will agree with me. We voted. We've made our decision known through the ballot. And I was saying something. Let me start from there. That far back in 1923, the British politics was a very, very corrupt practice. Very corrupt. And today, they're enjoying it. And I know Princess don't want to die. You don't think people should die. I'm not saying people need to die, but I want to remind us that the civil rights movement, today everyone want to go to the US. The civil rights movement in America, oh my God, if you see young people who just run on the street, they will pump them with kind of water. Many died. They were lynching us, but they didn't stop. They keep pushing. Today, America is free for Black people. Let me remind you guys, those of you in the United Kingdom, that a day came out in the UK when they were beating us, killing us in London here. We went on fire. We put the London on fire. They call it Bristol is burning. After that, they sit up. They now begin to address us. You see, something happened in Nigeria in 2020. When young people took the country and they were shot, they shouldn't have stopped. It hurts me that we stopped then. You know, they would have taken back their country. They said we should wait for election. We voted. My friend said today, hey, these people, Daddy Chris, you don't trust your people. They're still able to rig election in the presence of beavers. See beavers, see me, they rig the election. What did they not going to do for that in our country? But we can do something. We're going to kick their ass. But tonight, I am more on the more positive side, unfortunately, that I think things are working. If Okowa, look at this bagger, could lose election in his own state, Delta State. All right, sit where, Princess. Yes. If he could lose election in our state, everything is possible. Tinubu lost in Lagos, the Jagaban lost in Lagos. With all the victimization, Adibin, they allow Alaba International Market people to vote. Tinubu would have lost Lagos with more than 2 million votes. But they did everything to suppress us. And look at this, Okowa going to court. Okowa did all the things to keep people in Delta State so that we not vote. And I know the report, and which I want to leave to Princess now. Princess, what is the report on the ground? I know you guys in Abuja, you are enjoying today. You guys have been flying, no enjoyment, nothing they happen till now, because no election. See how they shine? If you there wear dust, they hire people, you for not they shine like this.
Yeah, they always they shine. Whether inside more safe or they shine, that is just me, Daddy Chris, you know.
I know.
The thing is that, of course, it's true that we didn't have no elections in Abuja, so the city was calm. A lot of people, of course, traveled to their various states to exercise their rights to vote, and we've seen reports of violence here and there, while we've seen also peaceful process. Of course, we had a call with one of the governorship candidate, the deputy from Nasarawa State earlier. They said it was peaceful over there. They voted, although the turnout was very low. Probably a lot of Igbo people refused to come out because of the threats and all that. So probably they were scared. Others are of the opinion that just maybe because they are not, they are one of their kind is not involved, and that is why they refuse to come out.
Yeah.
And of course, we had issues where even in Castina, bandits came out also to disrupt the whole process. They set the polling booths on fire. Somebody died also. And then in Lagos, we already know what happened in Lagos. It was most of the polling units chaos. You could barely see some of the sensitive materials scattered all over the drillages, destroyed. Of course, and of course, we in I know earlier Wike had a little press briefing saying the process was more peaceful than the presidential election. That is coming from the governor, and of
In
course,
Rivers. That's in Rivers
yes,
State.
in Rivers State, he said he affirmed and he confirmed today that the today's election was more peaceful than the presidential election. And of course, we have seen, also some group of youths were arrested with accredited card, hundreds of them, and they've been arrested by the security agencies. And then moving on to Delta, of course, I'm more evil concerned about that state. Is that a lot of people were not able to vote due to crisis here and there. E.g., we had that same crisis at Mosoga and Irene, some parts of Ugeli North, where a lot of people were chased away by by alleged PDP talks. And then, of course, I had somebody that called me on the show and said that he was there live. Some of the family members also injured. A lot of things were destroyed, according to him. And of course, if you're not willing to vote for Sheriff, you have to run for your life. And so they all had to run away. And so it's really sad. It's really sad that somebody in a time where we live in a cashless economy, insecurities left and right and center, and then we have no there's scarcity of fuel. A lot of people were still able manage to travel to their state just to exercise this right. And what do? Evil politicians, they come and they suppress these people. They come and of course they intimidate these people, they press down these people, vulnerable people, and then they are not able to vote. At the end of the day, a lot of them were even injured, not something they even bargained for to happen today. So I feel like it's really shameful. It's disgraceful, and as a state like Delta, when people are willing to vote, and then the talks will come. And I asked the person that called me on the live show, what then were the security people doing at that point in time? He also affirmed that the security people were on ground, but these thugs overpower these people. So I did not really quite get that, but he said because of the violence, people were running head to scatter. He also ran away. If not, I wanted to ask, how can security people, this thug, overpower the security people? That means that they are not actually so many, or of course they are being also the security is being oppressed also or suppressed by the state government. That is the only explanation to that. And of course, I really do hope that at the end of the day, this time wastage, people travel, spending their money here and there will not be all for nothing. Because as it stands in Delta State, as it stands, really I've given up on the states and even Nigeria as the country where people are not able to exercise their rights. We see one of these issues, Togri. Look at MC Olomo, for instance. He made that threat, and then he some days ago, and then yesterday on the newspaper, I took that headline myself, and then the police were now saying that they were still investigating that matter. What are you investigating? This person said it on a video, and the video is there, is not doctored. So why not go and put this person behind bars? And even during this process, he will not be there. He will not see the light of the day. And then we have some sense of sanity in the society. But of course, like I said, when the power that be are even the ones controlling the security agencies, the judiciary, INEC, and everything, what do you expect from a country like this? And then somebody is telling us that the youth, you are the future leaders. No, there is no such thing. Because when I keep asking, when is it, when we'll start having gray hair or what? I've been hearing that this since I was a child, primary school, secondary school, university, and now we are still here. They are still telling us, calm down, tomorrow will be better. There is hope. When is this hope coming? Is all we're asking. And it's really shameful. Even as Mosoga, I spoke to somebody just a while ago that confirmed that Mosoga. In fact, that person in Ugeli told me specifically, he used the word that here now war. Here not be just crisis, now war, now battle, now battlefield. That him is a strong guy. He's somebody that feels like, I'm stubborn, nothing they shake me. But he saw something today and he ran. That is how serious this is. And then look at Mosoga. So a lot of people, and don't forget that we also had these issues during the presidential election, where a part of Warisa or the whole of Warisa were not allowed to vote. So these are some of the issues that decrease. It's really painful and also shameful. And of course, we really do condole with people that somehow lost one thing or the other, lost their lives, or people that are injured, people somewhere at home or in the hospital taking treatment. It's really a sad one that your country will put you through this kind of torment and pains. Well, I'm not willing to go through that for Nigeria and anyone either. As you see my life they suit me like this,
I
and I'm
know.
okay.
That's why the Bible says to us that it's our duty to love our wives. Women never want to die. And when we love our wives to respect us, because we're ready to lay down our life for our wives. And our women to just, so I understand your reaction. I'm not being a feminist here, but that reaction is not unexpected. That's why you see, I said it when I started this show now, and I said it took the hard work of somebody to save us. From day one, in those days, when the children of Israel were in bondage in Egypt, Moses rose up, and faced the challenge. Moses never saw the promised land. Princess, Jesus Christ, in an attempt to save us, they slaughtered that man. That's why you go to church tomorrow and say, in the name of Jesus, by the blood of Jesus, somebody paid. The only thing that is not free in life is freedom. I've been alive long enough to know. Let me remind you, in the United States of yesterday, far back 1963, Black people were not allowed to vote. They were treated like trash until people like Martin Luther King came out. All of them that came out. You see, Malcolm X came out. Malcolm X said, by all means necessary, they buried these kids. The first one was Medgar Evers, buried. But today, Black people in America, the dream of Martin Luther King was seen in Obama. I want to beg that we shouldn't give up. This guy's going to run. You see why I put this man on the screen tonight? He's one of those who will be going on exile, unless Sheriff wins tonight. Okowa will be on exile right now. So these are the things that are going to happen. It may take some time. We're going to get there, Princess. What I want to say is the election has happened. Let's congratulate them for doing what they do, other than this man. I congratulate these 6 guys who took time, ran a successful campaign, got to the end of it. They may not get what they want, so be it. But you know what? You guys have just made an impact. It's like when you made an impact, you're a man of principle, because you pick on somebody and you follow him to the end. You know, Princess, when you do this, then you can love your husband. Now they say love. You can stay with your husband, because sometimes in every marriage there will be rocky soil. Just be calm. Don't let the trouble come. Leave it. It will get there. Prize. Only one word you take from my show tonight, for those of you watching me. The only thing that is not free is freedom. You can get every other thing free in life, but there's one thing you will never get free. That thing is called freedom. Because over the years, in my years on earth, I've seen people sacrifice for freedom. At the end, there's a result. So I want to say that let us not give up on Nigeria. There's so much, Princess, no matter what we see, Nigeria they said the population of Nigeria 30 years down are almost 70% or 65%. Can you imagine? The workforce, we have young people going to go out and work. That's why I felt that the hero of today is Peter Obi. You know, I thought that it's unfortunate that we missed the chance because it happened. I know I have the president-elect. I have nothing against you, Tinubu, but this is the truth. And you know the truth I'm saying now. Tinubu, you can stand and testify that Peter Obi would have been a better president. Had Peter won, Nigeria would have been, in fact, the movement would have been different. The dynamics would have been different. You have no honeymoon, sir. But I'm not against you. This is where we find ourselves. I always say to Peter, if you give up on the struggle now, then you are not Jesus. Jesus stated it, even he died. Martin Luther King got to finish it. You got to finish this battle for us. You are a choosing one. I'm not the one that chose you. God chose you. So I can't do your job for you. You have to finish it. And Peter has done amazingly well. For this bagger to lose Delta State is credit to Peter. Today, let us celebrate Peter Obi's achievement. And then let's think of how we're going to build on it, Princess. Let's build on his achievement. You know, you see, when the first man that got caught up in America to say no to the system was Marcus Garvey. They humiliated him, put him in prison, sent him back to Jamaica. But that message stayed on. That is what we saw in Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. The real hero is Marcus Garvey. So it will not die. A good idea is like a seed you plant on a fertile soil. It's going to grow. It takes time, though. I think don't give up on Nigeria. You know why I think so, Princess? I always say to people in the United Kingdom, you can be British, but you are not English. I am an Urobo man. I can become an Urobo British. I'm not going to be English British. And the passport they will give to me here, I'm using United Kingdom as they'll tell you, this passport is not your right. The queen or the king can take it from me any day. Can somebody take Nigerian passport from me to where? You can let put me in prison in Nigeria. You see, let us understand this. Let us build what we have. Let us love Nigeria. Let us, I don't know. I know it's easy to get angry at the system. It's frustrating because if I were to take all the small money I have with all the hardship, go to one village to go and vote, and on that day I've been humiliated this way, I'll probably kill somebody. But that is the journey we are on now. We're going to get there, Princess.
When exactly? That is the question on our lips.
Very soon, very soon. You see what we've done this time? Princess, for you to defeat this man, in those days, they write the result at home. During the Mibori, they vote. There was no vote. Who are you to defeat PDP in Delta State? A sitting governor. It will never happen, can never happen what we did. Look at Tinubu, of all the power he has, of all the money he has. He was defeated in Lagos. Let's say this. They now know there's limit. You see what this guy was doing? Someone is desperate. Someone who has become a mechanic. He has become all kind of things in order to in this campaign. You saw it. That is a start. Good. It's a start. They are all. We've given them run for their money. They are running now. The day of reckoning is still coming. 4 years might be long. We'll soon be there. When this man Okowa became governor, he thought that's the end of the world. The time has come and gone now. What is his record? He's being humiliated out of office, probably going on exile now. If Sheriff lost today, the first person that lost is Okowa. He must be queried. He need to answer questions for financial fraud. The guy will be picking his bag and run away from that state. He will be running now. Is that worth it? Don't worry, Princess. Probably me and you were more at peace in Nigeria than they do. Let's put it this way. You know what? The truth
is that Chris, the truth is that we actually thought. Now I'm looking at the 2002, like 2022 up to now, like last year to now. There was a little bit of hope. We actually thought that this time around things will go well. This time around, but do you know that with all this we've seen so far shows that we are still far. when broad daylight, this is no longer issue of snatching
Mm.
ballot boxes or something. This is when a city commissioner just come in to the polling booth, and then come in with so much thugs. Security peoples were there, nothing happened. They intimidated the people, they injured the people, they destroyed the sensitive materials, and of course they chased the people away. Daddy Chris, I don't see anything as being close to where we're going to here. We are
Princess,
far.
if I see some of the images now, I don't know why my system. People are actually riding away with a ballot bus. We don't car now. They never get motor. Kai, I understand the frustration, Princess. I agree with
So
you
at the
totally.
end of the day, Daddy Chris, it's not even necessarily about we are close to where we're going, there is hope. As it stands, there is no hope. There is
Princess,
somebody that said earlier on the show that this is just to take it by force. I don't know how they think again we're going to do this. We have registered, we have voted, but also, like somebody said on the show, you have your PVC, but of course, INEC do what? Has the power. So I want to believe in that theory also.
mm. And you know one thing, the result that is coming to me from Lagos, I think Chowolu is in more trouble than even in Delta State. Uh,
Okay.
because we will see. Chowolu might be in more trouble because he's losing like hell. Of course, they're going to change the result. Probably they will not. Lagos will not. Their beavers will be. Their system will not upload. Other states will upload. Only Lagos might not upload this time because they have the capability to do so. What a shame. Anyway, Princess, I understand completely. But what I do want to do is for us to be able to be patient with the system and stay focused. Stay focused. Know that you guys can kick us out. This is your time. Kick us out. If we shoot,
And that is what the youths, the people have been trying to achieve. And that
yes,
is why they thought
only ballot can.
there was this song last year. There was this is it item or what? There was this slogan that your PVC is your power.
Yes.
Register. And then I kept saying it. I remember then I used to have issues with some of my colleagues here at the office that it's not about us. So these people, they are not ready to let go. They are not ready. And even the INEC that had a lot of series of press release, press briefings that they were ready. They were 100% ready to conduct the elections. We saw the lapses, we saw the issues, and then politicians will come and do evil pass, what's it called? Is it how do you call that thing they do? Is it peace pact or what? Something like that they do to say, to deceive gullible people, to say whatever happens. Of course, I will look at Bala Muhammad. Also, I saw the news a while ago. He's saying that whatever happens, the outcome of the result, I will be okay with it. I will accept it willingly. And then at the end of the day, these same people, these same politicians that will come and have a peace pact or whatever, they are the ones bringing the talks to deceive people. And then at the end of the day, you injured vulnerable people just because you want to hold on to power. Why not just tell us to sit at home, and then you carry the ballot boxes like they used to do, go home and mark them, and then we all live in peace. Is it not better? It's better now. You
Princess,
can injure somebody,
eh,
that increase in a time where we don't have money, we don't have fuel, we don't have anything. You injure somebody, and now somebody is lying critically sick at the hospital. Who is going to take care of that treatment? Is it me or you or the government? Let's be factual and let's be real, man. That decrease. I've given up on this country, of course, and in Delta State.
okay, let's put it this way. I'm going to let Isakure weigh in on this before I still come up with my conclusion. I still believe, I saw something that is interesting, Princess. In our time now, not too long, from 2020 to now, something has happened in Nigeria. Young people saw something, they were oppressed, they came out in the name of anti-SAP and anti-SARS, and they went on rampage. They were shot and they were defeated. They weren't defeated really, but there was bullet, people died, but that metamorphosed into what we see today. That people voted, they believe the power that be that their PVC can make the change. Now it didn't happen, but today, look at what happened today. I saw something and I project the future going to be like this. Princess, in Lagos, I saw some guys came out, group of voters, chasing hoodlums with 2 dogs. I wish I can share the videos. So they were not ready to take no again. No. They were the ones chasing hoodlums. You understand? They got some down. One was shot. You understand? Because we now know that, only PVAS cannot, only our PVC is not going to do it. We're going to defend our vote. By the time we add element of rascality to the vote that we have, they will run. You see, these are human beings. So if they are not afraid, they wouldn't be having that big fence. They are afraid more than us. In fact, can you see the fences of all these guys?
That is it, that increase. So just like how many people are going to have the same courage those people had?
Yes, I know.
Yes, how many people?
Not many.
And then you see issues of the thing is that a lot of people are already scared. Like what we saw in Nasarawa today, that a lot of people didn't come out to vote because of the threats and all that. And of course, in Lagos, like I said yesterday, I also had a caller. They said they were being threatened not to come, and if you come out, they will tell you what to do, who to vote, and immediately you're done, you leave and you go back home. So at the end of the day, how do you expect these people to come out?
Yes, they don't want people to witness the result. Now, whenever you do, they're going to change it. But Princess, for how long? And how many places? Because the good thing now, Princess, what I love about this is PDP control one, APC control one. They are not fighting one another. So nobody have monopoly of the violence anymore. Let them kill themselves. God, this is the way God works. They're not believing in God. They speak. Anyway, let's hear from Shakuri first, because we're going to make this show as brief as it can, because we've been sitting down here before we discovered our little mistake. Shakuri, are you there?
Chris, thank you so much. I talked about the electoral process, and you said that we're going to get it gradually. We're going to get it gradually. These politicians, as the contesting for this position, they are also grooming other politicians. They are picking up other politicians like these talks who are going with them. Later on, you see that these talks are going to be fighting for positions as well. And those talks who are fighting for positions later on, like MC Olumu, this is MC Olumu in Lagos. We know it's an agbero. Usually we call them in Nigeria. So if later on, I won't be surprised that in the near future, if they want to run for one political office in Lagos, definitely he's going to be using force. So now when you say that this system is going to get it right, that the youth should stand up, we're not going to get it right. We're not going to get it right. That's just the basic thing. Because this talk will keep continue in the electoral process. So what we need, like I said, we need the INEC. They are incapable of conducting this election, and they cannot conduct the election. The INEC cannot conduct the free and fair election for us in Nigeria. A situational report reaching us from Delta, they said they were vote buying. They were vote buying today during the electoral process that they were banning from different political parties, and some political parties electors were not allowed to cast their vote in some wards, basically like I said, in Delta Central, Delta South, and Delta North. Then also in Delta North, like we just said, that some of them didn't come out during the election period. It's true. I had a live video call today with a friend of mine in Umbukwa. The people were indoors. They were pleading with them to come out to vote. The polling unit was empty. All the INEC officials were just sitting there. I saw them live and they were sitting there. Nobody wants to come out to vote because they were afraid for themselves. That was in Undokwa today. guys in death tunnel. That's to say that the people are fed up of the electoral process. It's not free and fair. So all what we need to do, we need foreign observer or foreign to even conduct our election for us. That's just the basic truth because we cannot conduct our election ourselves. The security men, they compromise a lot. They compromise a lot. So, and not helping our democracy to grow at all.
I agree.
And really, also, Daddy Chris, I think on the part of some of the youths in the state, is a very shameful act that it will be used. They will allow themselves to be used to perpetrate such evil against their fellow citizens, knowing fully well that politicians they don't have your interests at heart. People that could go as far as chasing people away from the polling units, and of course injuring people. Do you think these people have your interest at heart? They use you, and at the end of the day, they dump you. These people, you will not have access to them. When you're dying, you will have you will it's I will keep saying it. You will It's easier for you to have access to the masses, to people here, than those politicians when they eventually become the governor and the this and the whatnot. At the end of the day, you just waste your life, waste yourself, and then people will still tag you a thug, which is not something that any reasonable person will want to associate with. At the end of the day, I blame most of these youth also. They use, of course, Sheriff will not come out, Omagege will not come out, or Peter will be, or how do you Kempela or Baggy will not come out. They have these agents, they have these people they use. So at the end, look at one of the news I saw now in Ogun State, where a group of youth were caught with a lot of accredited cards, hundreds of them. At the end of the day, these are youths, and then you do this thing for menial, like small money. How much is the money that you want to mortgage your life and that of other people for? Look at what happened today in Delta State. That was the same thing that happened during the presidential election. And then some of the youths will come out and will start saying, in fact, Daddy Chris, our problem big, and it's still there far to even resolve. Let's face it.
I agree
And
with you.
also that the story that is also it also depends. It doesn't work on the elimination of people. If the people whether they are educated enough to withstand the pressure being mounted on them by these politicians for them to know their right. If they know their right, they're going to turn this politician down by voting for the rightful candidate. That is something that comes to realize because majorly our people in Delta State, most of them, the older ones, the older generations, let's put it that way, they are not really exposed or vast. So that's why you see some of them, they compromise, they collect money during election period. And they just say to themselves, let's just have this one now. This is our money. And they don't know that that money that these politicians are giving to them is their money. It's their money that was meant for the constituency or the constituency to carry out projects. But they are being deprived of those projects. And when it's time of election period, they come to give you the money for you to vote for them. This is wrong. This is wrong on the part of the politicians. So what we need to do in terms of the electoral process is we just need to balance the whole equation.
Okay. How do we do that? Anyway, let's see.
Yeah, in terms of the electoral process, like I said, you said the gradual process for us to attain that high.
Yes.
Yes, we could attain the high, but like one of the callers said, we just have to take it by force, or we have to use our own technological way because the younger generation they are being driven by technology. We have to use our technological means to defeat this godfatherism in this or in politics or the politicians. We can use technology to surpass them and to get into power or get into office or to win these politicians. right? Technological means. That's one way I think we can do that. Because for instance, uh, what we can do, people can vote online. We can do the online voting by not going to polling booth anymore.
Will your politicians allow you to do that when they know very well that once they start that process, they won't be able to rig? They will not allow you to have such a system because they know it will deprive them of the rigging.
Political means you can be in the comfort of your house or the comfort of your office. You can vote at any time of the day within the electoral time period.
Why don't we see what this 10th assembly will do for us? The 9th assembly came up with the last election, which the Mama Gege were proud of, which is now a shame on them. So let's see what the new one, because they will have to improve on it. Now they've seen the fault. They're going to have another committee to look at the electoral process. Hopefully,
that decrease. Now, no matter what you bring, right, the laws and all that, these people will still find a way to rig. It's in their DNA. It's in their blood.
But Princess, we defeated Tinubu at home. We kicked Okowa out of office. Don't you think we're going to do better next time? For Tinubu or for
they will still find a way to rig. They still find a way, even with the beavers. Did they not rig?
Yes, but with the beavers, with the ringing, we still defeat them at home. We defeated Tinubu in Lagos. This man here, this thief here, we defeated him in Delta. So a time will come. Imagine we add a little bit to what we have now. They will be on the run.
Fine, but my take is that nobody should die before that time.
By God's grace, we will all be alive. Listen, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's why I said for us to win them, for us to defeat them, we don't have to go technological way, technological means. Yes. So we can vote online. Technology and nobody can see your vote online.
Sorry, sir. Do you know that the fact that we've said it before on the show, that the fact that people can have a BVN and then they go to the banks, you can't share your BVN with another person, you can print and adjust your hand, another person cannot print on your behalf. We said that INEC is supposed to come up, the system is supposed to come up with such things that we make these elections, the process, of course, very, very okay and easy for people to access. But of course, because you have very selfish leaders, wicked leaders, evildoers, they will not allow such a system, because they know that if you bring such a system, how are they going to rig? They will be able to rig, of course. So it's as if you are telling them not to, you are telling a thief, somebody you know that is already a thief or an evil person, that you cannot steal this, so I'm blocking it, and this is the key. They have the power to these people. They are the power that be. They have the power to INEC, to judiciary, and even the security. If not, what was that thing that happened in Delta today? That the security personnel will be on ground and thugs will come and, of course, invade the whole process, destroy the sensitive materials, injure people, and of course, they are up till now, they're still working freely. So we have a long way to go. Let's call a spade a spade. It's a very long way. But I'm not ready to work that way with anybody. I'm just okay.
I know. That's why I said before, women aren't going to do that. They only ask you to respect us. We will die for you. That's how God created us. What I want to say, women, don't be angry, because Princess don't want that at all. I know her. I want to say this. We're going to go on a quick break, but Princess said something, and this is the message we should be preaching to the 10th assembly. It's only in a primitive country that you have the word voters card. I don't understand it. You understand? There could be voters registration, there will be voters register, but a voters card, another different thing again for voters card. That is funny. The reason you register to vote, so they can have a record of what to prepare on where to put you to go and vote. That is the essence of voters registration. It's for the system to be able to coordinate the electoral process. But asking people to register again and carrying another voter's card is barbaric, it's primitive, it's out of date. The reason I explained this, like you said, Princess, Nigerians have BVN now. If you have age, you open an account, you have a BVN. That goes with your age You can't lie about it. In fact, without that, you can't get Nigerian international passport today. The NIN. That is a proof of identity that is working. What do you need another proof of identity to go and vote? Because that same thing, because if you can take your money from the bank, you can walk from any bank to any bank, and you use your fingerprint and anything, they will discover you. You can't fraud it. If that system is working, how can they be giving us another identity card in the name of registration? They're sick people.
That's because we have old gullible men at the National Assembly. All they do is they go and they start sleeping during the session. You will see them wearing a dagba and they are sleeping, snoring in that National Assembly.
He might become a governor today. Your brother may become a governor, but he's very proud. We did it. You did what? You are primitive. Only in a primitive society where you have an NIN will you go and do another card, spend our money to give another ID card, saying a voters card, electronics, this and that. Without it, you can't vote. What happened to my national identity card? Is that valid?
Exactly.
What is it for? Princess, do you have another ID card called voters ID card in the United Kingdom? It will not happen. It can never happen. So these are the things we talk about every day, Princess. Let's go on a break. When we come back, we're going to hold them accountable. You know what? I'm thinking that if we add a little bit of, say, hey, no, you can't go without result, because we actually have more power than them. Trust me. They cannot do it. How many police are they going to share?
They are still going to intimidate you with their thugs, with their guns, and with their power and with their money. That is it.
Do they have enough policemen? The policemen that is gunning them?
Yeah.
Nigeria don't have enough policemen.
That's why I said we need to go electronically.
And I don't even know why.
If people go electronically, they don't know who you vote for. So all what they see is the result at the collection center, at the server. So they don't know where you're voting from. Yes. Like you said, we can use our NIN to vote. It's a very good idea,
All right.
And I don't even know why. These bandits, these kidnappers, don't you know the way to these people's home? Go there, hack into their accounts, kidnap them, kidnap their kids. Don't come and be troubling the vulnerable people or the masses, troubling the innocent people that you are still suffering with. Then you come and put your trouble and add on their own. When you know road to National Assembly, you know road to Maitama to Asokoro, where they live and useless the resources, the money and everything. Go to my estate here. Go to National Assembly quarters where you see their kids misbehaving, driving anyhow, misbehaving, spending so much money. Sometimes I used to wonder, is it that these bandits, they don't have sense? If you have sense, look for them, go to their estate, go to their houses, instead of disturbing innocent people on the highway.
I agree with you, Princess. I think I said the last time I presented the show, I said, know your enemy. Nigerians, thugs, Nigerian youth, Nigerian police, the ordinary Nigerian, me and you, we need to know who our enemy is. Our enemy is not me and you, Princess. It's not the Hausa man. It's not the Yoruba man. It's not Islam. It's not Christianity. It's this bagger. There are only two people in Nigeria. Those who sees our destiny, in fact, the slave traders and the slaves. We are the slave. We need to deal with the slave traders. And we're going to take it from them by force. They don't want to let go. We're going to force them and take what belongs to us. Let's go on a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to talk on something very sweet that is coming up. I'm going to spend some 2 minutes to talk about the Nigerian Week, something I'm organizing at the moment. And I think it's very important for us to know that Nigeria has not failed completely. Because I know the Nigerian movie industry is a success. You can't take Burna Boy to anywhere in the world now without preparing yourself with $1 million. That's the kind of thing you hear from Michael Jackson in those days. The Nigerian world of fashion is massive. There is hope at the end of the tunnel. But we need to kick out this asshole. Let's go on the break and come back quickly. God bless you.
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London. A wonderful blend of entertainment, business, and networking, displaying a wide range of art, national cash crop, financial product and services, and real estate. For huge extra opportunity in diaspora, look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and host of others will be in attendance. Date 15th to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superiorradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +447 549 513 619 or +234 814 358 2856. The Nigerian Week, celebrating the best of Nigeria from the rest.
That's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to celebrate the best of Nigerian from the rest. We're going to filter the evil ones and we're going to celebrate the good politicians. Actually, there are some good hope. Like Peter Obi was a very good example. He's still a very good example. Peter, I said tonight, I celebrate you. I honor you. The world honor you for the impact you have made. It's only your impact. It's only because you exist. That's why Tinubu was defeated at home. The only reason this bad guy in front of me now was defeated. God will continue to bless you. But you know you have a job. I can't help you with that one. When God gave job to Moses, Moses didn't need any help. He went ahead and dealt with the consequences. When Jesus Christ came, he saw all the trouble, he dealt with it. In fact, Muhammad had to run from Mecca to Medina. Is that not the story? It's never going to come easy. Peter, you have a job to do. You are not free to die. You are not free to do anything. You have a job. You must do it. You are the people's president. There could be a Nigerian president. You are the Nigerian people's president. You have to do the job. This job is a job of redemption. Hope. That there is hope in Nigeria. It can be Nigeria which have the greatest. And when I say this, Princess, I cannot say it again and again. That Nigeria is the hope of the black man. You see, Princess, I've said it a million times, and I'm going to repeat this. I can be carrying my British passport. I am not an Englishman. When I begin to take buses in the United Kingdom, which I do every day, there will be a place. If you say you were born in England, they will say, where is your parents from? Because they know you were not born here. Your parents were not born here. You understand? So they begin to trace your ass. Those are the people that can never have the permanent. Where are you going to push an Englishman to? The law says that they can take it from you. Can you take a passport from an Englishman? A Nigerian man take my passport from me to where? Where is it sending me to? Because that is where my parents come from. We need to understand that we have to build love in Nigeria. Nigeria, we owe Nigeria. Nigeria owe us. And we're going to kick these assholes out of our sight. The destiny of our children, the destiny of black people around the world is in Nigeria. They need to wake up. And like I said, I saw this wonderful drama of where people came out with dogs and they chased the hoodlums. Some of them were shot. Maybe we're going to get there because it's not me talking. This is an Englishman talking. I'm quoting him. I know sometimes they say we preach violence here, but it's not me that said it. It's a famous it's Chief Justice of this country that said it, Professor John Small. He said, I'm quoting, that he that refuses a peaceful change makes a violent one inevitable. If you don't accept a peaceful change, what will happen will be a violent change. It's inevitable. Change will come. They kill us. They did all the things they did in America. At the end of the day, they were forced to listen. It's not true that we didn't die. They killed Malcolm X. They killed Martin Luther King. Fact, it's there. But today we are free in America. We're going to take back our country. If we can do it in America, why can't we do it in Africa, our homeland? We need to come out and kick the idiots out of office. That can't be hard. It cannot be that hard. Because black people left there where they were slaves. They were able to redeem themselves. We should be able to redeem Nigeria. These are assholes among us. We don't need to select them, lynch some of them. Listen, I'm going to preach it. Because if you don't allow destiny to reign, if you destroy people's destiny, you send your children abroad, and children are not there. Okowa, where are your kids? They are abroad. You say, I'm with you, I'm your friend. All of them. I'm not calling Ole Okowa. I can never be your friend, sir. You are a slave trader. You betray your homeland. Is that Bob Marley was saying all these things we didn't understand? Hey, the easiest job to do is easier to take Nigeria from the hoodlums than to come out to Europe and to come to America. Fact. It might not be realistic in anybody's eye, but those idiots, I said if black people could take what belongs to them in the United States, in this country, in Britain, a day came when black people stood up and it was called Bristol was burning. We burnt Bristol down. It was on fire because they were oppressing us. We were able to take what belongs to us. They now respect us. How can we not kick some idiots out of office in Africa? We need to wake up and get them out by all means necessary. Nothing will be taken off the table. You see, when we take out this, there will be no violence. I don't take it off the table. It's not the best thing to do, but he that refuses a peaceful change makes a violent one inevitable. They're going to run. We're going to kick their asses. And these guys are even afraid. Who is Tinubu? Tinubu that will run now. That one, you shake and small. You never die. Who are you afraid of? Young people, wake up. This is not a time to be afraid of anybody. But I want us to celebrate what we have achieved. I'm sure by the next assembly, when we tell them, we don't want no voters registration. We want so that we want to know the true population of Nigeria. You have them in your NIN. Go and bring them out. That is the identity we're going to use to vote. If they want to flood the NIN, let them flood it. It will be out, everybody will suffer it. Register all the Niger people, they will come and vote. But at least let's have a register. Not this new register, not this everyday, not this. How much they spend. In fact, Yakubu will say it's an idiot. The amount of money they spend in only voters' card alone, in the PVC, if you see where they burn them away, you know how many they throw in the bush so that people cannot vote. Princess, we must not be discouraged. When we are discouraged, fools like Okowa think they have us. Who is this bagger really to control our destiny? How powerful is he? That idiot of yesterday, I remember when Okowa was looking for office, he was talking to me in London here. When you call him, he will pick. He will talk nicely. Today is like a god. We can bring him back to where he's coming from by continuously remaining saying no. No. Nigeria is too good. Oh, there's something Agege said to me, and I love him for that. He said, we are too rich to be poor. I'm quoting him Agege. I hope now, sir, that you become governor today. And I will see that we are rich and we're going to be rich. We cannot be poor. We cannot be poor people living in a rich state. It's not allowed. Young people should get up. You see, we can stop them. You see, Princess, let's start again. Let's go to our villages. Let's select the idiot, the Uncle Tom. Let's start beating them up. If you are a slave, you see, in those days, you see what is going on now. They have Uncle Tom in among us. If you go to Ogele now, you see the Uncle Tom. They have some nice houses. They drive some good cars at the expense of everybody. Is the one that works with Okowa. Mona bring them out. By all means necessary. Some of them should be.
Was it not what the people were trying to do before they were attacked today? So how long do we keep doing that? Which other rights?
By the time we come out again, Princess, we know how they did the last one. I'm sure even the military they use, they are hungry now. The military are hungry. They are even the policemen, the military they use. They are in the same, they are victims like us. We need to start educating the policemen. That is why my message should resonate with anybody in Nigeria. You see? Okay. That's why my message resonates. No, ma. You can't go. Let's finish this, all right? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Princess is tired. I have to confess it in the front of everybody that she's tired. She's been running around the whole country. But just give us another 10 minutes and we're going to close the show. We've done well, to be honest. We've done well. We voted. Let's congratulate those who have been in the voting arena. Princess, I want to say, go and do some work. I know tomorrow you have a long day again, all right? I think you should really go and rest, all right? I want to go and rest. Let me get rid of Okowa and let you go. And then I will talk tomorrow, okay? And then stay out of trouble. I know you're good at taking care of yourself. I know you don't want to put yourself on the arm's way.
Oh, me. God is taking care of me, and me, I don't like on
way. He said, I'm going to call my brother. And you see what he make sure he doesn't go. Yeah, stay out of trouble and good night, okay? God bless you.
Thanks, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it all. Things are happening, but we need to stop it. I have a couple of meetings and I need to stop. I just think that it's a wonderful time. There's an opportunity here. If we allow it to wither, then we will start again. You see, you can't get almost to the top and you go, no. You stay there. You maintain the momentum. Peter have a job to do. Peter need to carry us along. He need to lead the new Nigeria in a peaceful way. Peter has never fight anybody. He will tell us what to do, we will do it. Peter is going to cut at the moment, we'll follow him. If Peter said we'll do this, Peter will follow you. You are the new Nigeria. They are the old Nigeria. If they want to grow, they will merge the two, and all of us will go together. But if they don't, we will not go with them. Unless they just change. Because Buhari cannot tell me he's not aware of the hardship people are going through. It's not something that you can fix overnight. We don't say that our economy is something you must fix at once. But at least, the only thing we expected from you, Sir Buhari, was a free and fair election. I was so proud of you. I came down here to defend you a couple of times. Go and look at my show. Today, I am angry. But tonight, let's get the verdict of the Delta State gubernatorial election. I know there's a lot of people angry already. Adijana man is here, he's angry. I know Bagay is not going to win. Ogbaru, it will be easier for a camel to pass through the eyes of a needle for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. They will not let you. So the battle is still between Norma Agege, the demonic people of Sheriff, and hopefully Labour can take over. But the result is in counting. To me, I want to end the show by congratulating this man for starting something and finishing it. None of you fall by the wayside. Even when you are discouraged sometimes, I can imagine running a campaign. You need mentally, financially, and spiritually. You can break down any minute, but you guys stay to the end. Congratulations to every one of you. I say, great, you've been the people's general. We love you. And I know you're a wonderful man. It would be a shame if Delta State don't have you as a governor, honestly. But hey, that's the way it is. Everybody will not be governor. Baggy has been in the race for as long as it is as well. He contested with Ibori. Today, I respect Baggy, even though you naked people, which the whole women are talking about, but I respect you for one thing. You didn't allow Okowa to bury your destiny. You move on. That's a man talking. You will not be governor, not this time. But if it so happens that you become a governor tomorrow, in another many years' time, you go down old. You could leave your matter. Agege, you have a big chance. I think a lot of people want you now. People that are angry with Sheriff, they're coming to you, which is a good thing. I think you are likely going to be the governor. If you become the governor, you remember what you said to me. We are too rich to be poor. Let us be too rich to be poor under your administration. I leave you there. Sheriff, now don't chop the money before. Now once you chop and finish, if you win tomorrow, I will congratulate you. I go sit down for my room now. I want to listen to result. If you win, I will congratulate you. If you lose, carry your bag. And that your guy, I'm gonna leave the state. Because you guys will be brought to book. Any governor, when he not bring una to book, that one get case with me already. Now the beginning of in trouble with that. It's too late already for you and Okowa. Unless you now win, we're gonna continue to eat the money until we take gun pursue now. That's for you, Sheriff. But I love you too as a brother. Just I'm angry the way you sign paper for that man. They could leave you. Dijana, if I have my way, I'll make you governor now. Because I know you are the most qualified. The knowledge is there. The contact is there. But Delta State is not ready. Unfortunately. But whatever happened, may God give you the understanding and the love to deal with it at the end. Ken Pella, now I'll come up for you. Bros, I like the way you respect me and I respect you too. Ken, you see, I am hoping you'll be governor today too. If you will become governor, I will smile. If Ogboru become governor, I will be happy. If my man, Dijana, become governor, I will celebrate. The three people went in the middle. I know I'm gonna win, but I know that one of them go win. Mona quote me tomorrow. I don't want any of you to win. If I'm in Delta State, I won't vote for any of you. My vote can go to any of these guys, but not these three. But they don't vote finish. So whatever I say now, it's not going to change the result. We are now counting. Whatever happened, we'll congratulate you. And then now it's not my time to hold you accountable. The way I hold Okowa since. Okowa, they come out, they can't confess. Say, no, wait till they talk, not lie. But in the bottom more, the talks in a lie. The bottom more, talks in a lie. I said, if you with the sign. Look at the sign, they go, God day. Well, I'm going to end the show there. My name is Daddy Chris. Very tired right now. To be honest, I have a couple of meetings waiting for me. I don't know how I managed to stay it this time, but hey, that is the way it is. This is how we do it here. It is SRTV and it's the verdict. By tomorrow, we'll be waking up with the governor elect, and the whole drama will be over. My guys, it's no more time to campaign. It's time to govern. Whoever wins, we're going to make sure he doesn't take us for a ride. There are two ways of doing this. So before they become and when they become. So the battle actually for me is when they have become. It's okay to say, oh, before they become, we're not going to let them. When they have become governor, you can still make their life uncomfortable if they're not doing the right thing. And that's what we are now going to do. It's a new dispensation. We said the only solution is to make the office unattractive. The money where the office too much. We'll work on that. But until then, we will not allow them to misuse our resources the way they have been doing in Delta State. Any of you that become governor, now get case with that decrease. That is personal. Say good night to everybody. Good night. Stay away from trouble. The election is over. It's time to move on. It's time to build the state. Together, we're going to build a new Delta. Whoever wins will not stop us. My name is Daddy Chris, and this is SRTV. Streaming today to Robo Television and all. Good night and stay out of trouble.
SRTV. Innovative content, global audience.